All right, EMF test number 1 with the, let me get in better lighting here, with the, there we go, that's better, with the HaraPad. It's HaraPad covering the iPad. Finally can see it there. Man, my lighting is not that good, but anyway, covering an iPad. So we're going to test. As we know, EMF radiation, I got the tri-field meter here. EMF radiation will happen usually whether it's on or off. But of course when you turn it on, that's when things start happening. And then of course with sound and things of that nature. So we have some spiking going on. It'll go from 2 to 3, and but not a lot of spiking. Then when we turn it on, we'll get the spiking still. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to navigate this thing. So now when we're actually using it, it's going to 3 to 4. You know, if I want to surf, so it's staying pretty consistent at 3 now. Let's say I want to go to Google, and of course it's going to reach out. It's, you know, it's using Wi-Fi right now, so it's staying at about 3. You know, when you start using it, and then I'll just search something random here. You know, and this isn't even, if I move it, it's going to vary. But I've got it in a position where it's going to use, radiation regardless. If you play a video, that's when it really starts spiking because of the sound. See, when that sound hits, EMF radiation goes through the roof.
That I got, and I said I'll pick the most awesome comment, and I was really mind blown about the amount of reaction.
You're going to have that with mobile phones too, of course. That's why they always recommend.
So I'm going to use that in a good way.
It's not about the phone call.
Giving out good every video.
It's about the sound that's coming out of the device
and what is being involved
is emitting the radiation.
It's liking, favoriting videos.
That's why content is so big.
It's
well, they want content to be big, I should say.
I wouldn't even be able to imagine this.
All right, so now if I close this,
and then boom, a movement came out of it.
HaraPad,
new YouTubers are starting to rise up, getting partnerships, starting to see a future.
I still see a spike.
So many people helping each other out, becoming active, becoming more aware. I see a YouTube and even a community.
I mean, so the question is what is the HaraPad really doing? What is it doing? It's clearly not stopping the EMF sound going on.
See how many people are
right?
making videos. I mean, this is not my dream anymore.
So,
if we are enough, and we dream,
and I can't browse the web to just see if it goes 2 to 3.
If you look at all the
so I can't browse the web to see if the EMF when EMF radiation is at its hottest, at its core, it's not stopping it.
I mean, I get
and I can move this around, same thing, but it was the same situation.
I'm not starting to dream. It's not a dream anymore. I have a dream.
And the mobile phone's the same. It's always the bottom where the radiation is the highest. So we see hard spike here, lower there, but it'll be the same thing when it's open. Hard spike,
and she really loves my work.
Hard spike,
and she wants to come over. Her name is
and lower. Lower at the top. But I mean, that's common with mobile devices too. Same thing. Hard, hard.
When porn stars starts to contact you because they love your
same
work,
thing, a little lower.
That's when I'm like, what the fuck is
But I can't browse. So, and a phone call would be the same thing, but I can't. iPad, I can't make calls, but a mobile phone, so we can test it. I don't have a HaraPad on my mobile phone though. And another concern that I had was the actual HaraPad for laptop. So the question is, what is this really doing? What is this really doing to stop EMF radiation? It's still coming through. Now, let me do one more test, though. Let me do a video again, but let me drift it away a little bit.
Goodies that I got, and I said like, yeah, I'll pick the most awesome comment, and I was really mind blown about the amount of
So I'm gonna drift it.
So many people have so much energy and so much
So
will
about
to do
right.
things when there's a reward connected to it. So I'm gonna use that in a good way. So basically, I'm gonna be giving out goods every video to the people that
Right
are the
there,
most
we start
involved with
seeing a
community. And what is being
decrease,
involved is
substantial,
being an active YouTuber. It's liking, favoriting
which is
videos.
normal.
It's promoting other people.
And the more I get over
it's
it,
organizing stuff. A few weeks ago, I wouldn't even be able to imagine this. I just.
Now remember though, the reason why this is important is because people's heads and hands are
starting to rise up, getting
are on the device or near it. So the question is, how far do we have to go to get away from it? Like right here, I can't read a book anymore, you know, on the device.
Didn't have.
Even if I have the HaraPad folded the opposite way.
Typing together to the top.
So about right, I'd say about right here.
Videos. I mean, this is not my dream anymore.
So if I close the HaraPad, boom, same position.
We can turn it
It's the exact same thing.
If you look at all the big changes, maybe it takes one
it's
man
in the
to
exact
change
same
it,
position.
But it takes the people, it takes you
Boom,
guys
boom,
to bring the revolution.
and about right
so many
here.
people we have already helped. I mean, I get people messaging me saying, I got 4 subscribers yesterday, I got 50
And what most
now.
people will
Because
do
we're
with the
starting to
HaraPad
care. I'm not starting to dream. It's not a dream anymore.
is they'll fold it this way
I just fucking woke up, man.
to where
Stuff a few weeks ago, I wouldn't even
we're
be able to
scratching the
imagine this.
iPad.
I just made a video where I explain how I felt about it, and then boom.
They will hold it like
so many
this, right?
YouTubers are starting to rise up, getting partnerships, starting to see a future
So
in
let's
YouTube. So many
do
people
face
helping each other
down.
out, becoming active, becoming
Let's see
more
where we
aware.
go.
I see YouTube and even community rising up.
So there we go.
That old school YouTube.
So I still have EMF radiation in my hands while I'm holding the iPad, double layered, mind you. This is now double layered.
Typing together.
HaraPad, double layered. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest and greatest edition of the Big Papi Chulo Show for you here on YouTube. Now, I'm telling you something right now from the bottom of
Double
my
layered.
beast heart. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Now let's turn the video
I
off
read the comments.
because
I
I've
know
been
you
picking
guys
on
want me
where EMF
to
radiation
change
is
it.
at its hardest, right? So, you know, let's do, you know, like we said, normally it's going to be 2 to 3, at least for me in my apartment. Everybody's going to be different at its resting rate, you know, but 2 to 3, that's with it open. You know, I close the HaraPad and it's still 2 to 3. So with an iPad, with an active iPad at least on, there's no changes. You know, and of course, you still get above 3 to where the resting rate in my apartment is more around 2. 3, 3, 3, 3. And then of course it gets lower the more you move to the top. So, but one other thing that concerned me was the HaraPad for the laptop. And let me do another video for that.